What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again. And today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different at the end of this one, but we're just going to be going shopping today. That's going to be the first little bit of this video. I'll be going shopping, thinking more of probably Savers and Goodwill, so just kind of the usual. Maybe we'll stop off at the antique mall. I haven't really been there in a long time, so maybe we'll go there and see what's new there. And then at the end of this video, of course, I'll show what I got and everything. And then at the end of this video, I'll do the day after, and I'm actually going to be going to see a movie. It's a little bit late already, about a week late. I usually kind of go see stuff like opening weekend, but this is about a week off, and I'll just be doing my review at the end. So if you guys want to take a look at that, then you can. I'm going to be going to see Terminator Dark Fate. I have been kind of wanting to watch it. There's a lot of people are saying that it's not that bad. A lot of people are saying it's not very good, but we'll see how it is. I'll go see it for the end of the video, but for right now, we're going to be going thrifting, or shopping. So let's go and we'll see what they have. Alright guys, thought we'd stop into the antique mall, so let's go on inside and see what they have here. I haven't necessarily went in here or filmed here in a little while. to Goodwill right now. I'm not too sure what the tag sale is. Yellow. So let's go inside. Alright guys, so this is the wall over here. I'm not going to take too much time over here because there's nothing really to talk about, to tell you the truth. But they have like 4 whole sections for IMAX titles, which are, you know, super common because I always film them all the time when I come here, and they just have the same titles pretty much, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. I found a couple things, but there doesn't seem to be very much here. You know, it's all pretty like common stuff here, so I'll just let you guys take a look here and just see. And yeah, nothing really is. I have this set here for A Hard Day's Night. It's this copy isn't in very good shape, but they have it here, and I just said that I do have it, but there is that. And some NCIS season CSI, but nothing too special for TV shows. And over here, not too much. A couple of double feature sets, but nothing I'm interested in. Oh, I guess there's more stuff down here. There's like Friends, Seinfeld, 90210, and up here. Oh, it's really out of focus. Sorry about that. There we go. And down here, Insidious Chapter 3. I was going to get this one, but disc is in very good shape and it's not on sale, so I'm not going to get that one. I didn't really care for the first one. I think I just get them just to have all 4 movies in that series. But sorry if the video isn't very good. I'm holding on to a couple things here and just putting them under my arm as I'm trying to film. But you know, that's pretty much about it. So there is the wall. So let's go and see if they have some dollar shelf stuff. So this is the rack of movies over by the checkout. They actually got rid of the dollar shelf, which, as you can tell, I'm very disappointed by, because they put just some Christmas stuff over there. But I'll just let you guys take a look over here. There's a lot of yellow tags, which is the sale stuff, but nothing I'm really interested in. Which it just sucks that they got rid of the dollar shelf, man. But if you go over here, yeah, nothing really to talk about. But that's pretty much the extent of it. The other side is games, and that's just TV shows. And last place of the day is Savers. So let's go on inside and we'll see what they have. Alright guys, so inside Savers now. And this is the last location of the day, so I'll just show you guys here. I've already kind of looked, there's not too much. We have a sealed copy of Night of the Living Dead here, this being the remake from Sony, of course, not the original 60s version, but there's that. And not too much down here. There are a couple sealed things. I thought the party was sealed there, but it's not. But down here, nothing too much. Sealed couple with Runaway Bride and Philadelphia, but I do already have those movies. Got a couple horror ones here, Evil Dead and The Fog. Have those both as well. But I'll just keep showing you guys here. And yeah, not too much here today. K9 PI, but down here, not too much for anything with DVDs. I only found a couple, so yeah, there is that. Not too much for TV shows either. Well guys, just came back from doing all the shopping there, so going to the antique mall, Savers and Goodwill, and I've got 3 little piles of stuff there. So I'll start off with sorry if that's really, hold on, I'll just turn these lights down a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. But I'll show you guys the one thing that I picked up from the antique mall first, then I have a couple piles of stuff from the thrift stores. So the only thing that I picked up at the antique mall was just one game. The antique mall is not very good for movies. Like, I've found very little to maybe almost no movies there. Well, I think I got that Shrek 3D set there, so I guess I found maybe a couple movies there. But other than that, it's not very good for shopping for movies, but it's a really good place for games, though. A lot of cheap PS3 games, so I'll just get this one out of the way first. I got this one for $8 on PS3, and that is Dragon Age Origins here. This is a game I've been wanting to play for a little while now, and now I have it. $8, it was a pretty good deal, and it was complete and everything, so there is that one. I know there is like a couple expansion packs for it. The person did have an expansion pack for it, as well as there being a sequel as well, and it's BioWare as well. They're headquartered here in Edmonton, so glad to say that the developers of Mass Effect and like this game and that are headquartered in my hometown, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Dragon Age Origins, definitely a pretty cool pickup for only $8. So I'll probably get the expansion pack, and then maybe if I find the second one soon, then I'll grab that. But that was the only thing I picked up at the antique mall, so kind of just got through that really quickly. So now I'll show you guys the stuff that I picked up at the thrift stores. So I'll show you guys the Goodwill stuff first because I went there first. And I found 4 things there, 1 Blu-ray and 3 DVDs, so I'll just show you guys the Blu-ray first. And it's actually a steelbook, and I'm really surprised that I found this one here. Now I don't necessarily really find a whole lot of steelbooks, so this was definitely a pleasant surprise, and that is The Witch here on Blu-ray. And this is definitely a divisive one from what I've seen. Either you like this one or you don't, but I just had to get this one for $4. It is just a beautiful looking steelbook. So it just says The Witch, a New England Folktale on the front there, and then it says Evil Takes Many Forms. So there is the back of that, and then it has the digital code, and then you have the inside. So it's a gorgeous looking steelbook, so really happy to find this one, and of course it has the Blu-ray and the DVD in here. But yeah, I'm going to have to check this one out sometime. I know a lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. I know the people that don't like it say, like, you know, it's slow and not very much happens. But a lot of people, I think, kind of like it for the same reasons. That, like, it's a slower paced movie than most horror ones. But I'm really happy to have this one now. And the guy that directed this one, he also has a new movie coming out right now. I believe it's actually already out. It's called The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson. I think I might check that one out as well, see how that one is. But I have The Witch now here on Blu-ray, and like I said, it's a really nice looking steelbook. So definitely have to pick up any steelbooks that I come across, and especially for cheap prices like this. So that is The Witch on Blu-ray. So now I'll go on to the 3 DVDs, sorry. And I'll save a really cool one for last, but for right now, I'll just show you guys the 2 regular DVDs that I picked up. The first one here is The Nice Guys on DVD, of course, starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling, also directed by Shane Black. And this was, I rented this one from the library, I believe, this summer, and it was, like, I kind of expected to like this one, but not to the extent that I did. I actually loved this movie. This was a really good movie. Just really well put together. It was funny. It was, you know, interesting. It had a good plot. And just overall, if you guys have not seen The Nice Guys, I'd really recommend checking it out. It is a really good movie. And actually, nothing that I picked up was on sale. And in here, yeah, nothing I picked up was on sale this time around. Pretty disappointing. It was yellow tags, I believe. There's nothing there. But yeah, it still has everything in here, the code and everything. So yeah, The Nice Guys here on DVD. Pretty good movie. I really recommend you guys check it out if you have not seen it yet. And then the next one here is another one I don't see too often, and, you know, if I saw it, I would definitely pick it up. So now I have it in my collection, and that is the Collector's Series exclusive Director's Cut release of Copland here on DVD. It's actually got a pretty good cast here. Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta, and De Niro. So, pretty cool as well. Also has Robert Patrick as well. So, yeah. Copland, I don't know if there is supposed to be like a insert in here or anything, but yeah, it's got like a tiny bit of bonus features, nothing too special though. But Copland here on DVD. I've been wanting to check this one out for a little while now. I believe a lot of people say it's one of Stallone's better performances. So yeah, Copland here on DVD. This being the exclusive director's cut. And it's also directed by James Mangold as well, actually written and directed by him. He also recently did Logan and The Wolverine and a whole bunch of other Marvel ones, but yeah. And then the last one that I picked up from Goodwill is actually a really gorgeous, beautiful set. And for only $4, I could not pass this one up. And that is Seabiscuit here on DVD. And may not look too special from the outside here. It is like this kind of hard plastic, like red kind of case. And it's okay, like kind of minimalist, but it's not bad. It still has the insert on the back and everything. And it is kind of peeling off there. I'm not going to peel it off, but yeah, it's just like this. It's like this hard plastic shell or case or whatever. But if we take all this stuff out here, so this is what the discs are housed in. So this is just basically what it looks like here. And if we open it up, I'll just take out the stuff here. It's just a really gorgeous set, and that's pretty much what it looks like. So you do have newspaper clippings and everything, and you have the 2 discs right here. So a really nice looking set. Well, like just a lot of detail in that. And the discs were actually, yeah, the discs are pretty much mint as well. So really happy I found this one. But what was included in this package here inside, you get like this little clip. I thought this was just kind of like on the little case there. As you can see, it just says Seabiscuit on there, but I'm assuming it's just like the real Seabiscuit's like tag, like where like it would be on the horse. But yeah, Seabiscuit right here. If we can, it's kind of focusing on it, but there you go. It just says Seabiscuit on there, and just 2003 Universal Studios. So we put that aside, and it actually came with like these little cards here. So I'll just show you guys each one, and you know, it's just like a little historical photograph, so that's what actually happened. And then there is the back there, just give you guys a little bit of a better look at it. But yeah, really, really, really cool. Just really great attention to detail. And there's another picture right there. And then on the back of that, so just some stats. And then there is another picture right there. So that's, of course, the real Seabiscuit horse. And then there is kind of a little bit of a profile. And then finally we have this little picture right here. And that's pretty much what it looks like. So yeah, really nice 4 photographs here of, you know, the real race and then the real Seabiscuit and everything. So it's a really nice set, but that is just the DVD compartment, I guess. So that is pretty much this part. And then it also additionally came with this little booklet as well. It's just a Seabiscuit, the odds were incredible, the dream was impossible, and the story is true. So pretty kind of plain looking book there. But I was really surprised when I grabbed this, and it is another film cell. I have one of these when I bought Interstellar on Blu-ray, and also when I got The Dark Knight Rises on Blu-ray, it came with the 2 IMAX film cells. But this one, though, also I have that Monty Python set over there, which also has a film cell in it. But this Seabiscuit one right here, it came with a film cell, and if I grab out of my lights here, I'll just it's probably not the best kind of thing right there, but you can, there you go, that's a little bit better. You can kind of see what it looks like. It's during like a race or something, but yeah, that's essentially what it looks like. And I'll just turn my computer back on here. But yeah, it's just a really, really nice set here. And yeah, the Seabiscuit Cenotype is a limited edition art graphic produced from a select single computer-generated image and includes 1 frame of the corresponding film footage produced from that image. The image is digitally scanned and expertly reproduced onto art paper using intricate state-of-the-art imaging and printing techniques. The film footage is an actual 35mm film frame reproduced from the original CGI image by Mater technicians. So yeah, and this is number 188,296. I don't know how many of these there are, but yeah, just a really, really beautiful set. So, and I'll just flip through a couple pages of the book as well. But that's pretty much the opening page right there. And then, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but there is another little page right there. And then, yeah, it's a little bit long, but there's some more stills from the movie. And then we'll go here. And yeah, just a really, really nice set, really beautiful, and really happy that I managed to find this one, and it was only $4 as well. So for $4, I could not pass this little set up here. I had to get it as soon as I saw like it had the booklet and all those little pictures and the film cell in it. I knew I had to pick this one up for $4. So that is Seabiscuit here on DVD. I don't know if there's any kind of I guess it's called the Seabiscuit 2-disc Ultimate Gift Set. So I'll definitely be putting this on display on one of my shelves. So that was about it from Goodwill. So now I'll just go on to the stuff from Savers pretty quickly here. The first two, I picked up 3 DVDs there and 2 HD DVDs. I am trying to get most, if not all of the like the domestically released HD DVDs as much as I can find. But I picked up 2 there. And the first one I've been wanting to grab for a little while now, and I just never got around to grabbing it. And that is the HD DVD combo format of Breach here on HD DVD, of course. But yeah, apparently it is inspired by the true story of the greatest security breach in U.S. history. So I knew I had to pick this one up. It sounds kind of interesting, so I'll definitely get around to watching it here soon. It was complete and everything. It does, you know, it has the HD on one side and it has the DVD on the other. And it still has the, excuse me, the inserts and everything. But yeah, Breach, I definitely had to pick this one up. I kept trying to grab this one, but I always just kind of put it back and never got around to grabbing it. But I had a coupon this time around from donating some stuff, so I just figured I'd pick up Breach finally. And then the next one here, kind of more of a random one, and I don't believe I see this one a whole lot. Also in HD, also a combo format release, HD DVD and DVD release of The Fountain here, starring Hugh Jackman and Rachel Weisz, directed by Darren Aronofsky. But yeah, it is complete and everything, and it was in pretty good shape, so I picked this one up. Also, I believe a pretty divisive movie as well. Either you like this one too, or you don't. But The Fountain here on HD DVD, I figured I'd pick this one up as well. So that is The Fountain and Breach on HD DVD. And then the last couple DVDs here, I just figured I'd pick up because they're just more kind of random stuff. And the first 2 here, the first one is I Know What You Did Last Summer, and because they had this one here and the second one here as well, I figured I'd pick up I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And there's also a third one, I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Apparently that one's not very good. This one's not very good either, but this one I think a lot of people think is decent. I haven't seen these yet, but they were in pretty good shape. Flipper disc and everything, and scene selection, and this one here as well, also in pretty good shape, disc and scene selection, and it's also flipper disc as well. But yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Figured I picked these ones up because they had both of them there. Not I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, but they are supposed to be pretty good little slasher movies here. So that is the 2 I Know What You Did Last Summer movies. And then the last movie I picked up here, and the last one to show for this video, is one I probably would rather have preferred to grab on Blu-ray, but if I see the Blu-ray anywhere, I'll definitely pick it up. And that is Ben Stiller in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty here. And like I said, I wish I found this one on Blu-ray, because if I would have definitely have picked it up. But I also rented this one from the library as well this summer, and I watched it. I didn't think it would be that great. A lot of people I've seen online were saying it was just, oh, it's too sentimental, it's too sappy. You know, it just kind of makes you want to feel emotions. But I ended up watching this one because I heard a lot of people were saying it was pretty good. I watched it, and I actually really liked this one. It was really surprising, actually. Just a lot of, like, you know, maybe the story isn't the greatest, and you know, yeah, story isn't the greatest. It is kind of a little bit, like, sappy at some points, but I thought this was just a really great kind of feel-good movie. Just really makes you want to, like, travel and just kind of, like, do stuff and just, you know, do what you want to do most in life. Like, it was a really kind of inspiring movie, and yeah, I just really enjoyed this one. Also, just absolutely gorgeous cinematography in this one as well. Ben Stiller, He directed this one, he produced it, and he stars in it. So, pretty busy guy on this movie. I'm not necessarily a big fan of Ben Stiller, but he wasn't too bad in this movie. So, yeah, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I really enjoyed this one, and if you guys have not seen this one yet, I definitely recommend doing so. Just a really inspiring movie. Like I said, it just kind of inspires you into just doing what you want to do most in life and just, wanting to travel and that. So, yeah, it was a really cool movie. Really feel good, inspiring, and, yeah, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. There is that one. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this, or the shopping portion of this video and the haul as well. So, pretty solid haul here. So, 1 game, 2 HD DVDs, 1 Blu-ray, and a couple of DVDs. So, pretty much one of everything, or at least one of everything. So, that's it for the haul portion. So, now on to the next day, and we'll go see Terminator Dark Fate. So, stay tuned for that review, starting now. Well, guys, it is the next day, and as you can tell by what I'm wearing and the weather outside, it is now officially winter. We finally got our snow. Well, I wasn't anticipating snow necessarily. Finally got our snow. It's partway into November right now, but today we are going to be going to see Terminator Dark Fate, like I said in the intro. So let's go to the theater right now, and I'll go watch it, and I'll let you guys know how it is with my review after the movie. Well, guys, just got back home from seeing Terminator Dark Fate, and this is actually the first time in a little while, almost 2 months, that I've done a review of a new movie that I saw in theaters. And yeah, like I said, just came out of seeing Terminator Dark Fate. I didn't go see it in AVX or anything. I did have a regular, we have a scene card in Canada, and it's pretty much you can use it at like any restaurant or Cineplex or anything like that. And if you basically spend a little bit of money, you can get points, and I had a free movie on there. They kind of break it down. The enhanced one was 2,000 points. I didn't have that much, so I just decided to go see Terminator Dark Fate in regular, so no AVX or anything like that. And for this movie, though, it wasn't bad, but it definitely could have been a little bit better of a movie. For me, the Terminator series as a whole has kind of been a mixed bag for me. The first one, I'll just get this out of the way. I'll say it right now. I'm not really the biggest fan of the first movie. Like, it's not bad. It's really dated, but it's still not that bad of a movie, but it's not amazing though. But, of course, the second one is my favorite movie of all time. I do have right here, well, you guys can't see it, but right beside me, I have a poster for Terminator 2. It is my favorite movie of all time. I absolutely love that movie. That is definitely the best Terminator movie out of all of them. Just great, great, great. But that's not a review of Terminator 2. Terminator 3, however, Terminator 3 is kind of when the series kind of sort of started to go downhill for me. It's okay. It's not very good. Like, I know a lot of people hate it, but it's not bad, I guess. It's not the greatest movie. It's not horrible, but it's just okay. Terminator Salvation, however, I didn't mind that one. It was different. That's kind of why I liked it, but I wish they kind of made more sequels to that one, just to explore that world a little bit more. But Salvation, I liked Salvation. That was probably the best one since T2. And then Genesis, well, yeah, that one wasn't very good. But this one, however, was a definite improvement on, the previous two that I said weren't very good. Genesis and then T3, which were kind of, this one was definitely an improvement, though. It wasn't as good as the second one, and it's not as good as Salvation, I'd say. But it's an enjoyable watch, I'd say. But they were really just kind of hyping this one up to be like, oh, James Cameron is coming back and everything. And he did come back. I believe he was a producer, and he also did the story for this one as well. But, it didn't really benefit from his involvement, though. It just, the Terminator series is kind of getting a little bit repetitive, I'd say. They keep doing the whole T-1000 thing that's been done a million times before. They did it in this movie. They did it last movie, and then they did it in T2, of course. But T2 was obviously the best portrayal of the T-1000. These other two portrayals, but they definitely could have benefited from a little bit better of writing, since the plot is basically just a rehash of T2. It's just basically Sarah Connor just, protecting this, instead of John Connor this time around, it's like this girl. She's protecting this girl from the T-1000, and then there's another Terminator that comes on, and, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it. And there's also this other Terminator as well. She's also trying to protect Sarah Connor and the girl. Well, it's technically her mission to protect the girl, but she's also siding with Sarah Connor as well. But yeah, like, they're just kind of, it's getting very repetitive and tiring with the whole T-1000 thing, and I just wish this one had a little bit better of writing, and the story should have been a lot better than what it was. Like, they probably could have benefited from doing a more original story. And the only thing that I really kind of hated about this movie was the CGI. The CGI was horrendous in this movie. I didn't think it looked that bad from the trailer, but watching the movie now, oh boy, it is awful in this movie. But, like, especially when you, like, I know I'm, like, talking a whole lot about Terminator 2, but I'm just comparing it because that's the closest thing this movie is to Terminator 2. That's technically what the movie, or a movie that this movie is the closest to, is Terminator 2. The effects for the T-1000 in that movie, for an almost 30-year-old movie, that looks a lot better than a movie that just came out today. And the movie T2 was released in 1991, and that looks really good. This one, however, comes out in 2019, and but this movie was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. If you're a Terminator fan, I recommend watching it. If you're not really a big Terminator fan, if you like the original 2, I suggest watching it because it does come after that with continuity and everything. It comes after T2. But if you're a Terminator fan, I'd recommend watching it because it is another Terminator movie. But if you're not really a Terminator fan, I don't know. Like, there definitely was a lot of action. It's just the story wasn't very good, writing wasn't very good. The acting was kind of, as well, mixed bag, and CGI wasn't very good. But overall, I was kind of entertained with the action, and that some odd pacing as well. Like, there was just kind of action talk, action talk, action talk. Some weird pacing in it, but the action scenes are really entertaining. But overall, I'd probably give this movie about a 6 out of 10, or maybe a 6.5. I didn't mind some aspects of this one, but I also didn't really care for a lot of aspects of it as well. But, like I said, I recommend it if you're a Terminator fan, or, if you've seen all the other movies in the franchise, or if you're a fan of the original 2 movies, because, like I said, with continuity and everything. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it. That is my review of Terminator Dark Fate, and that is about it for this shopping, thrifting for movies video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well, to see what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Fridays. Anyway, though, guys, that's about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.